Welcome to Even and Even. Today we have a global stock rally after U.S. and China post-tariff war, but uncertainty remains. It means the world remains relatively uncertain. But look at that. We have a great map. All is green. It's simply that. All is green. We have NVIDIA plus 5% last day. Apple plus 6%. Microsoft plus 2%, Google plus 3%, Meta 8%. It's amazing. If we go to the week, Performance Weekly, it's more balanced. But if you go to NVIDIA, NVIDIA is just up from the bottom, is up 30%. This means I've paid it at 105 US dollar on average. When it was like 97, I bought it like April 16, I bought it like April 20, April 23, a little bit, and I had previously bought NVIDIA. So now my average price is around 105 US dollar, which is 15% up on this stock. So the Dow soared 1,100 points. NVIDIA soared up too. The Nasdaq went up 4.35%. The S&P 500 3.26%, and the Dow 2.8%. We have the Fear and Greed Index at 66. This means everyone is now greedy. We see on CNBC, on the news, people saying it's now the time to buy stocks. But really, it was the case before. Now it's really the time to see, because you know already, when there's greed in the market, you better be fearful. When it's fear on the market, you better be greedy. And I think with this little crash that we had on April, I did really well, because when all the thing was fearful, I bought some stock and I bought some crypto. We're gonna see also crypto in a few minutes. So the China dramatically lowered tariff after Trump administration and Beijing administration meet up in Geneva. Every indices is on the green today. The S&P 500, as I said, is up from the bottom now. From the bottom is up 17%. We are close, like we are 5% away from all times high, which is pretty good signs. And we will see a few ups in the few days ahead, I think. And then we're going to see what's going to happen with the Trump tariff and the Trump administration. If every other country gets a cut on the tariff deals, we could see a surge in stock, a really good surge in stock. But let's see, because the medium to long-term effects of a tariff is going to be seen in a few months. In a few months, we're going to see if this tariff is going to hit hard on the economy, on the employment, and if the Fed starts cutting. On this subject, we have the United States Fed's fund rate, which is still at 4.5% since December 2024. So if the employment rate drastically drops, we're gonna see in the few months, we could see Fed lowering interest rates. It will be interesting to see this employment rate. And as I said before, Bitcoin is up 20% the past month. Since April 18th, it's up 21%. We are now sitting at $103,000. This means, as I said, I will show the little video. I said before that this can go up many more. But we have like really two theses on the Bitcoin. The first thesis is that is like the Swiss franc. It's like the gold, a way of storing value, and not an investment properly. In French, we call it a valeur refuge. It means we can go under this asset and just chill. If it becomes like gold and the Swiss franc, everybody will get them when there's turmoil in the stock market. If we can see that, we will see a really decorrelating Bitcoin to the stock market. But for now, we have the Bitcoin, which is really correlated to the stock market. Voilà. Over the past 5 years, Bitcoin and the S&P 500 have displayed one of the strongest correlation among major assets, with a 30-day correlation exceeding 70%, which is really, really powerful of a correlation. So if the correlation stays the same, the Bitcoin with the S&P 500, we couldn't consider the Bitcoin as a store of value like the gold is. But my thesis is that Bitcoin will really have a great surge in price in the next years, in the next 5 to 10 years maybe. So we could see a Bitcoin go to 1 million. We could see that. But then the average return for the Bitcoin, meaning if you invest now, you'll get a pretty decent return on your investment over 5 or 10 years. But then if you buy after the 5 or 10 years, the price will be just like a logarithm. It will just flatten. So you will not have a great return. It will be just like gold, a steady return over time, more than if you get just dollar, I mean money, U.S francs or whatever you want, yen, or maybe, I don't know, Japanese yen, or whatever country you are in, pesos if you are in Argentina. But you will get a greater return, but not as great as today. I think it's still time to invest, because the thesis behind Bitcoin, for me, everyone is really agreeing that we can't see the Bitcoin go down to 16,500. This is not possible. All the community around Bitcoin, all the people say we could see a major crash, but going to maybe 40,000 or 50,000, but going way lower than that is not possible according to the community. And I agree on that. If we have a really crash, it's going to be like in the range of 60s, 70s, something like that. But Bitcoin below 50,000 is really impossible. This is my take. Thank you for listening. It was even on this global stock rally after the trade announcement in Geneva. Thank you.